Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a good one here. It's an article with Betsabe Botatis, and she's the CFO at Hedera. So thought I'd show you this article here. It's basically just a quick interview with her and just a quick look at her background. And the reason why I'm showing you this is, one, just to show you the current kind of plans of the way Hedera are looking at going, but also to show you the caliber of people that are working with Hedera, because this is one of the things that I say to you guys, when I look at not just the partnerships but the people who want to work with Hedera. You've recently had Andrew Aitken, who was actually working with the White House. When you're looking at the caliber of people who are working with Hedera, it kind of again just shows you how big they really are and what they think this company can bring. Because why would you have these type of people who would want to work with some upcoming company if they didn't really believe in their future, right? So again, this is where we get into the argument of people being concerned with just price and things like that, short-term ideologies. When you look at all the people and the connections that Hedera have, in my opinion, it just screams a company that are going to be successful. That's just my opinion. Obviously, it's no guarantee, but you're seeing the partnerships that they have, you're seeing the governing council, the companies that are on there, and you're seeing the people who are working with Hedera, and I think it speaks volumes. I really do. So we'll get into the article and then we can discuss this further. Betsabe Botatis is a CFO at Hedera, a DeFi-orientated company providing enterprise blockchain solutions. She's responsible for all financial and accounting activities, including token economics and strategy. Botatis is a finance industry veteran with a distinctive career at Citibank, Barclays, Lending Club, and QSK. She also co-founded blockchain solutions provider Acon. As a passionate advocate for economic equality and financial inclusion, she'll be speaking at Benzinga's FinTech Deal Day event in New York City on November 13th on the topic of, quote, the triple bottom line of fintech, profits, purpose and sustainability, unquote. Botatis grew up in Mexico during turbulent times. After witnessing the tequila crisis of 1994 and the devaluation of the Mexican peso, she decided to do something about it and became a bank teller at the age of 15. Recently, she received prominent recognition from Nasdaq as a top honoree at Nasdaq's Latina Disruptors event. Botatis has a track record of developing strategic roadmaps to transform finance functions digitally. She leverages her expertise in banking, fintech, and emerging technologies to drive innovation. One of the things that really drew me towards my current role at Hedera was the sense of alignment I had with Hedera's vision to cut down settlement periods and bottlenecks involved in cross-border trade, while bringing central bank digital currencies, in brackets CBDCs, to wider audiences interested in cryptocurrencies, eliminating volatility while offering speed and transparency to end users, unquote, she said. Quote, the future of financial inclusion looks brighter and brighter as we move forward, and I'm eager to ensure Hedera continues to remain at the forefront of this important movement, unquote. The Hedera network is an innovative, sustainable public ledger. Its hashgraph is a decentralized distributed network that is structurally different from Bitcoin or Ethereum blockchain, but it performs equivalent functions. Its main advantages are more efficient security and validation algorithms. Furthermore, there is no mining, so the environmental impact is dramatically reduced. So far, Hedera is the only open ledger based on hashgraph technology. The governing council includes firms like Boeing, Dutch Telecom, Google, IBM, Nomura, and other prominent names. Explaining the intricacies of her role in understanding how the ecosystem works and ensuring that there is transparent communication and allocation of the assets and their uses, Botatis told CoinDesk that in a perfect DeFi ecosystem, she would make herself redundant. Quote, my success would be that I'm completely not needed. The goal is that everything is automated, 100% permissionless and decentralized. That's when I'm finally successful in this role, unquote, she said. Okay. So there you have it, guys. Really interesting there, right? You got the information as to why she got involved, and look at the companies that she's worked with. Barclays, Citibank, right? These huge banks, these huge financial institutions. And now she's with Hedera. And you can hear what she's saying now. She wants to keep them at the forefront when it comes to DeFi and that kind of stuff, right? This kind of financial technology. So I really think this says a lot, right? She's clearly a big name within the space. She's a veteran, as they said. She's got a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience. And she wants to work with Hedera, right? So she really believes in the company. She clearly thinks it has a bright future ahead of it. And she wants to be a part of that. So this is what I mean when I keep talking about the caliber of people, right? This is what I mean, because you're looking at all these companies, and then you've got to look at who are also wanting to work with these companies, because that also shows you the validation of these companies, right? The people who are also working there. So when you've got people who've worked in like the White House and they've worked at all these big banks in the past, they've got that kind of resume. Doesn't that again just show you how big Hedera is, or how big it is in the eyes of the people who are working for the company, or the people who want to develop with the network? I think it's very telling. And so this is where I keep talking, guys, about fundamentals. The fundamentals are what Hedera is doing as a network. It's the people who want to work with Hedera, the people behind the technology, the people who are just working for the company, the people who are trying to push Hedera as a network, right? And these kind of people, the caliber of people, are very, very accomplished people, right? You're not just getting people who've just come out of university and, you know, they're just looking to get into a career. You're getting people with decades of experience within like these sectors, like the finance sector. Like, to me, it's very telling. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. Real great article here. And, you know, again, it tells you just how Hedera are doing. And to me, I agree with what she's saying about decentralization as well, trying to get to a point where she's not needed. And, you know, a lot of people might listen to that and think, oh, that's a bit of a weird thing to say, but that's what decentralization is, right? That's when you're at the point where you don't need middle people involved, right? It can all be done automated and decentralized. So I completely agree with the vision, and it's good that she acknowledges that, because it shows that she's not under any kind of illusion of her trying to stay in that position. She's very aware that there will be a point where there won't be a need for her. But at that point, as she said, it's mission accomplished, right? And she seems like someone who's very skilled herself, so I don't think that will be the end of the road for her. I think she'll just move on to her next venture, right? So real great stuff to see here. Overall, very much agree with this. But what do you guys think? After hearing everything in this article, does this make you feel comfortable about Hedera? Do you like the idea of what Betsabi has said? Do you agree with what she said here? Is there anything in this article that really stands out to you that you really like the sound of? Do you think this is going to be good in terms of Hedera and HBAR's price and future overall? Or do you not agree with this? Is there something in here that you didn't like? Is there something that you saw in this article that's a bit concerning? If so, what is it, and why is it that it's concerning to you? What is it that makes you so worried about this? Or do you just think that this is not going to give you any kind of indication of where HBAR is going to go long term? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.